Hello, Dr. Kemp here, the Hammond Doc. I'm working on a Hammond AO28 preamplifier. And doing a series of videos on how I assess and go about refurbishing these amps. Have a ceramic capacitor here. That we're going to assess. Now this is a 0.33 microfarad ceramic capacitor, and it's at 200 volts. Let's make sure. Yep, 200 volts. Okay, and the ceramic capacitors, they tend to have a very long life. So the expectation for this ceramic capacitor is that it's going to be good. Okay, unlike this electrolytic that we tested in the previous video, they don't have as long a life as the ceramics. So this is likely going to be good. Let me show you. I have it connected to my Z meter LC 101 by Syncor, and it's already ready to go. Check the value. It's a 0.33, and as you see, getting 0.34, so the value is good. Now the only question that I have left to answer or to ask is there any DC leakage in this capacitor? Well, the Syncor goes down to the lowest value that you can deal with in terms of looking at leakages is 1 microfarad on up. Okay, so can't use the Syncor for assessing DC leakage in the capacitor, but I can use my vintage heat kit model AO28, so I can use that. So let's connect it. Some people say, what about the Fluke? I have a very expensive Fluke 289 over here. It's good for checking the value as well. It'll give me a similar value as my Syncor, but it will not allow me to test for leakage. But this bad boy will. It has the eye of the tiger. All right, and as long as that eye opens up, you got a good capacitor. So let's turn it on and see what we get. I got it set on discharge right now. Give it a second there to warm up. Just a second, you'll see that light come on. It'll be green. Now, so it's set on discharge right now. So I'm going to hit bridge. Flip the switch to bridge, and the eye is open, which indicates that this is good, because I can turn it, close this. So you turn that, and I'm going to change it to 0.3. It says I get close to 0.3, it opens up. So now I'm sitting right on 0.3, and the eye is open. See right here at the bottom, right there. So the value of this particular capacitor, certified, is good and consistent with with the fenders of the Syncor. Let's put it on discharge here, and set this at 200. That's 200 volts. So I set it 200 volts. Now I'm going to hit my leakage button here. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Here it is down here. I'm going to leakage. Now, and I'm gonna send 200 volts through this line here to that capacitor. Charge it up and test for leakage. DC. There it is. Looking at this, the eye remains open. If that eye closed up and stay closed, then that would tell me that that cap is leaking DC. So because it's open, this cap is not leaking DC. The value is good. It's able to hold the charge, and it's not leaking DC. Therefore, this is a good capacitor. And there's no need. I don't want to touch that thing. Let's go ahead and cut that off. Don't want to touch that. Just charge it. I like this capacitor, this heat kit, because it allows me to discharge the capacitor before I turn the machine off, because I'm going to be touching this thing again, and I don't want to get shocked, so I want to discharge it before I no longer need to deal with it. So anyway, and of course I cut it out of the circuit, so see, it's removed from the circuit. In order to test, you have to do that. But I can go ahead and solder this one back in to the circuit, and I'm going to remove that tape, because I had the tape on it just as a label, just as a reminder to myself what this particular cap was, 0.33 microfarad. Now the ones that I leave the tape on, that means that component needs to be replaced. But this component does not need to be replaced. It'll remain in the preamplifier, and I'll reattach it here and in a moment. And that's it for this video. I got a whole lot more work to do here. A lot more assessment, evaluation to do. So, but that's how I do it. So there's someone on YouTube here that asked me to make some videos on showing what I do in terms of this work. And so when I get to another part that's different than what I just showed you, I'll make another video. Okay, but I've already shown you the resistor, capacitors, and that's what the evaluation process for the entire preamp consists of, is assessing these components and determining whether they are of the proper value and whether they are leaking DC for the capacitors. Okay, all right, so until the next video, Dr. Kemp, the Hammond Doc, saying peace out.